center mid-sagittal plane of the body to the table. Patient flex their knees. I'm going to center at L4, perpendicular, collimate down, 8x17, suspend at the end of expiration. Real quick. So there's the top of his crest right there. I'll keep it open to 17. I don't want it to look like an abdomen, so I'm gonna collimate to 10 on him. I've set a 10 right now on him. That's what I kind of like. It looks good for him. Marker I put down at the bottom right here. So put it down at the bottom right, collimate in. I'm out 10, 5 inches. It's in there, it's good. His hands are out of the way, that's fine, or by the side's fine. Either way is gonna be out of the way. So take a breath in, pull it all the way out, hold it out, expose. I'm gonna go ahead and do the obliques before I turn them to the lateral. So on the back page, RPO, LPO. From AP, turn to the right for an RPO, left LPO. Center the spine to the midline of the grid. Side cobsteel joints closest to the IR, talked about that. So patient 45 degrees. Centering, I'm gonna tweak this a little bit because it says center at the level of L3. Inch and a half above the crest and 2 inches medial to the ASIS, perpendicular central ray, still the same collimation, same breathing. So go ahead and extend this leg down for me. Put this arm over your chest, and then I'm gonna kind of roll you up towards that wall, roll up with me. So I don't really want them to do, like, I'm gonna guide him, but I don't really want him to do it. If I tell him to roll up, he's gonna get so twisted. So I kind of grab shoulders, hips, and I roll up to that wall for me. Good, right there. Let's see, he might be in a hair fall. We're good. So what I do is find the top of the crest. I feel where his spine is right there. Use my x-ray eyes, I'm right over his spine, right there. Nice and straight, 45. Go ahead and take a breath in, blow it all the way out, hold it out, expose, you can breathe. So I center at the crest, feel the spine, put it right there. You can roll back down. So that's a lot easier than 1.5 inches, 2 inches over it. I can feel his spine right there. I'm right over it. Scoot towards me just a hair. Good. Go ahead and bend this leg. So extend that leg down, that leg up, arm over. Just kind of roll towards me. Good. Yeah. Good. Move this arm down to the side for me. So top of the crest. Spine. Take a breath in, blow it all the way out, hold it out, expose, you can breathe, you can relax back flat. I kept that marker there that whole time. So, any questions on the obliques? I'm gonna go ahead and keep with the L spine. Normally if I was doing the SI, I would go ahead and do the APs, but I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going with this. So he's gonna do his lateral. So I put the left marker here in the front, just because that spine kind of curves back like that. So I just put the left marker there in the front, right there. So go ahead and come towards me just a hair, and then turn up all to face that wall for me. Shoulders on top of shoulder, hips on top of hips. Good. And then move your arms kind of up by your head. Sorry. And go ahead and bend your knees. So shoulder on top of shoulder, hips on top of hips. So on this one, Patient on their side, hips and knees flex, center to the mid-coronal plane, long axis of the spine horizontal, center at the iliac crest. It talks about if it's not perpendicular, you know, we talked about that in the book, if the spine's not perpendicular, you're never going to see angles on that one. Place a ledge strip behind the patient to absorb scatter. You might see that in clinicals. I could not find a ledge strip. Collimate down, same exposure. So hardest thing about the lateral is just making sure they're nice and straight. I don't want them twisted. So shoulder on top of shoulder, hips on top of hips, on the top of the crest. Right there on that mid-coronal plane. Go ahead and take a breath in. Blow it all the way out. Hold it out. And then the last one is spots. So spot, cone down. It says position for the L spine, 2 inches posterior to the ASIS, 1.5 inches below the iliac crest, 5 to 8 degree angle. So on this one, I do want to see an angle on this one. I always do a 5-degree angle. I mean, I know it's technically 5 for males, 8 for females, but I just do a solid 5 angle for everyone, just to make it easy, consistent with all the 5s you do. So on this one, I will kind of let y'all kind of find your own trick for this one. Like I said, like I did this one last week, I kind of put my palm right there on the top of his crest, right there.
So that one.
Mm-hmm. And I center at my third knuckle. So I put my palm like right in his crest right there, put my hand down, and I center like right there on my third knuckle. I'll kind of let y'all kind of find if you want to do. People do that, and then kind of where their knuckles meet. They'll kind of do that. I mean, I can kind of check it with what I do. As long as you're like somewhere right here, you should be pretty good on this one. Collimation's pretty small on this one. This one, I'm gonna put my marker like here in the corner, or here, right there, because it's gonna be like this. So I'll put my marker right here. Questions about L spine? So I would always do an angle on that, kind of talk about something when he gets off the table, and kind of talk about something, but I feel like you see most people do an angle on that. All right, if you want to turn back on your back real quick. So last one is SI joints. SI joints, not very common. Most of the time they would probably do a pelvis. So we'll talk about the Ferguson method and then the RPO, LPO. So apiaxial, supine, 30 to 35 degrees cephalic, ASIS 2 inches, or sorry, CR 2 inches inferior to the ASIS, collimate by 8 to 10, hold your breath on this one. So technically it really is 30 for guys, 35 for women, so.
Do you want us to do that 30, 35 in the...
Yeah. I honestly don't think I'm going to be super picky on
Okay,
that, but
just
I go
30.
ahead and do that. That's what it's kind of recommended.
30 for men, you said?
Yeah. Just so I'm in real quick. So ASIS, 2 inches down. And then right there centered at midline. Collimate is 8 by 10. So there's my 8 by 10. Put that right marker over there. So this is going to get both those SI joints. So I got my 30-degree angle for him all lined up. ASIS, 2 inches down, right there in the middle. Go ahead and hold your breath. Expose. 42. Still a bit okay, but. And then the last one's gonna be the RPO, LPO. So supine, elevate the side being examined 25 to 30 degrees. Sagittal plane passing 1 inch medial to the ASIS on the elevated side. I keep it open lengthwise, palm it down just a little side to side just because SI joint is very skinny. So on this one, go ahead and bend your knee up just a hair for me. Good, right there. I don't want them like real high up because it kind of squishes it a little bit, but I do need them their foot flat on the table to give them a little bit of support while they roll over. Okay, go ahead and put your right arm across your chest. I'm gonna roll you up just a little bit towards that wall. And it's just a little bit, it's 25 to 30, so just not as much as I did for the L spine. Press on you real quick. ASIS, 1 inch over. I'm gonna keep it open to 12. And collimate a little side to side. Alright, go ahead and hold your breath. So breathe. So just roll up just a little bit, 25 to 30, not as much as the L spine. ASIS, 1 inch medial, right there. You can relax if you need to. So if you drew an SI joint, I might say, show me the right SI joint. So if I should show me the right SI joint, you're doing RPO or LPO?
LPO.
LPO, because side up. So I might kind of say it like that.
Kind of brain freeze. What did you say? Say it again.
So if I asked you to do you drew and I asked you to do a right SI joint, would you do RPO or LPO?
I missed it. Yeah,
LPO, it's side up. For,
You do the side up on this one. It's,
oh yeah.
yeah. So,
why is that? It just opens it up more.
yeah,
Okay.
as that opens it up, this one kind of gets close. So 5 for L spine, AP, 2 obliques, lateral spots, SI joint, the Ferguson, and then the oblique. Questions on any of those? I'd go back over the toxics, go back over those